It is 6:23 now, and are you counting down the days to the weekend? Let's admit it, most of us are. But one multimillionaire investor says that is no way to live your life. He says that people tend to be too reasonable and conservative when planning out their dreams. But it is time to break the mold. In today's Everyday Inspiration, multimillionaire investor NIK HALIK is helping us all live our best lives.
NIK HALIK is used to being called crazy.
If you're not being told you're crazy on a daily basis, you're too mainstream.
And NIK is anything but mainstream. He's a multi-millionaire, thrill seeker, investor, and add civilian astronaut to that list. And he's all about working smart, not hard.
You're either working on somebody else's brand or you're working on your own brand. You're either working on somebody else's financial goals or you're working on your own financial goals.
NIK started thinking about his life goals when he was 8. He actually wrote them all down and made a list.
Things like becoming an astronaut, living on a space station, running with the bulls in Spain.
NIK had a lot of time to dream. He grew up in Australia, and for the first 10 years of his life, he suffered with chronic allergies and debilitating asthma and couldn't leave his home. But once he was healthy enough to go out into the real world, he realized that being alone had given him time to think outside of the box and create a unique path for himself.
Wanting to liberate my parents and retire my parents. So at age 14, I had my first business. I sold it for $30,000 at age 17.
He used that money to move to LA. NIK was a rock star by night, but investor by day.
NIK is so passionate about being smart with money that he's actually written a book about it. It's called 5-Day Weekend, Freedom to Make Your Life and Work Rich with Purpose. And it's all about helping people free themselves from the traditional 9-to-5 that leaves so many people feeling trapped.
I'm dismantling the 5-day work week. And I'm saying you can live a life of 2 days active and 5 days passive.
And that is how NIK lives his life. He is a multimillionaire, but he's not into material things. See, for him, the money is just about having the freedom to create a life where he isn't tied to a job that makes him count the days to the weekend.
NIK really made me. I thought you would like this guy.
I do like that
So he
philosophy.
has 2 things left to cross out on that dream list he made when he was 8 years old, living on a space station, which he'll actually be doing in a couple of years, and walking on the moon. If he dies before that's possible, he has already planned to have his ashes brought to the moon and scattered across the surface. Is this not wild?
Yeah.
So if you guys want his book, it's called 5-Day Weekend, and we put a link to it on our website.
But you know, and I like his philosophy about money.
Sure.
He doesn't want to accumulate the wealth. He wants the money to be able to do the things he wants to do.
Exactly.
And I've always said the power of money, money gives you the power to tell people no.
Mm-hmm. I thought that you would like this guy a lot because his philosophy came really from spending so much time alone when he was sick. He's like, we're all institutionalized. Don't spend your money on material things. Use it to have freedom.
And he's got my 2 goals too. I would love to go in space. I'd love to walk on the moon.
See, I thought you'd like this guy.
All right, with